Hello students, today what we're going to be learning about is how to write your body paragraphs of your essay. This is a biography essay, so biographies are usually unstructured, meaning they can have as many paragraphs as you want. But for this writing assignment, I'm going to ask that you use the formula that I'm about to give you, just so you have the right amount of structure. Okay, so this document will have been shared with you, has been shared with you, so you can, sorry about that, so you can take a look at this document. And what I'd actually like you to do is I would like you to go ahead and fill out this document. You can either go to Google Classroom, fill it out on Google Classroom, or you can create your own pull out your own piece of paper and do it that way. That's probably going to be best since we're limited on Chromebooks. So if you want to go ahead and just listen first, and then I will, and then afterwards you can go ahead and create this outline. So this is going to be the outline that you're going to use. Everybody must create this outline. Okay? So body paragraphs. We're going to start with paragraph 1. Okay? And what I'd like you to do with paragraph 1 is start from birth. Okay? Because you had your transition from your introduction. Remember, you had your introduction right above this paragraph. Right above paragraph 1, you have your introduction paragraph that you've already turned in. So your last sentence should have been your transition. So now you're going to start from the beginning of your biography, which is your birth to current day. You only want to identify life-changing events closely related to your narrative. Okay? So marriages, births, and deaths. I want you to be talking about marriages that are close. So if your parents remarried, or if you had a brother or a sister, or if someone close in your family died. I don't need to know about Aunt Fanny who is related to your brother, sisters, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de. Okay? Try to only identify life-changing, closely related, okay? Because biographies want to tell your story, but they only want to tell your story that's immediate to your life. Immediate means close, so something that's close. Also in paragraph 1, what you want to do is make sure to include evidence that actually, I bolded that, actually happened to you, that has led to your success. Okay, that's the point of this biography, is to say, okay, look, reader, here's the things that led to so-and-so's success. This is what James Larson did in his life. Okay, right now this is to current day. So these things actually had to have happened to you. And then you're going to transition to your high school years. Okay, so this first paragraph might be fairly short, and that's okay, because it's only the first paragraph. The paragraphs get better as they go. So there's your first paragraph. Now, remember, you're going to create this outline. So on your paper, you're going to write paragraph 1, and then you're going to write bullet point 1. Start from birth to current day. And then you're going to A, B, C, just jot down those ideas. They don't need to be full sentences, just so you have a structure of what it's eventually going to look like. As you're doing this, you'll want to refer back to your timeline. Alright, so there is your paragraph 1. Okay, moving on, paragraph 2. Continue your non-fictional narrative biography from high school years to just before your success. Okay, that's important. So, just before your success, whatever has made you successful. So that's going to include, identify the fictional. What does fictional mean? It means made up. Identify the fictional evidence that has led to your success, such as education, military, travels, etc. So this is where you start showing that you have a creative bone in your body and you get to make things up. But these things that you're making up, what do they have to do? Lead to your success. Make sure you're specific. Exactly what school did you go to? What college? What university? What place did you travel to?
Please report to room 36.
Sorry, students. Branches of service, etc. when telling your narrative.
36.
So make sure you're specific. You should research these things. If you want to go to UC Davis, you should know what UC Davis is like. If you're going to join the Army, you should know where the Army is going to send you. Okay, so make sure you're specific in this part. Next, B, identify the fictional life-changing events closely related to your narrative. So here, you might get married. You might have a child. You might, right? These are things closely related. So, and this is what you get to make up. Okay? This is all your creative bone. So, do people die? Do you get married? Do you have children? Okay? Provide your anticipation of life if it happens in this part of your narrative. Remember, anticipation of life is, I wanted you to identify something bad happening to you because that's what a story does. It tells highs and lows. Okay, so anticipation of life. If it happens in this part, right? I put if it happens. For some of you, it doesn't happen until after your success, which is fine. That's why I put the word if in there. Create an anecdote using proper text citation that tells about a situation in which something memorable happened to you. This situation should be something that ultimately led to your success. This would be a short story that tells about a situation that if it did not happen, you would not have been successful. So an anecdote is just a short story, right? So what I'm asking is create a short story, a glimpse into your future that should have already happened, right? And this is new. We haven't done this yet. So this is something that I'm just now teaching you. So an anecdote, this word right here, it means a short story that proves a point. So I want you to create a short story that happens in your future that if it didn't happen, you wouldn't have been successful. Right? If you think back to Eleanor Roosevelt, there were a bunch of short stories, right? The short story of living with her grandmother Hall. The short story of when she got married, when she wrote that letter to Eleanor, right? And you're also to have people talk to each other. So it's kind of like you thinking back to a specific incident that happened that if that didn't happen, your success wouldn't have happened. So the reason why you're bringing it up is because it was a big event. It was a big situation. So you're actually going to have dialogue. You're going to say that you said this to somebody, they said this to you. You get to make it up. And then you're going to transition to your success. Our last paragraph, paragraph 3. Continue your non-fictional narrative from just before your success to your success. Okay. Let's wait until this focuses. There we go. Okay, so continue your non-fictional narrative from just before your success to your success. So this is all, on your way to becoming a successful person. You're going to college, you're doing this, you're traveling, you're identifying a certain situation that happened to you, and then all of a sudden, bam, paragraph 3 happens, and you are now successful. Okay, because all of this led up to your success. And now you've done something that's successful. So continue your non-fictional narrative, write narrative from just before your success to your success. Okay, so just before to your success. Identify the fictional events that continue to make you successful. Writing books, giving to charity. If you're an NBA player, you're continuing to win championships. If you're a ballerina, you're continuing to be the best ballerina in the world. You're traveling here as a ballerina. You're in this play as a ballerina. You're getting renown as a ballerina. People are starting to know you. You're on the cover of Time magazine, right? So you want to show how your success is becoming bigger and bigger. Provide your anticipation of life if it happens in this part of your narrative. Provide evidence that you have used your success to become the world's best. Okay, so now You're successful. How did you use your success to become the world's best? Okay, and this part is going to be a big part. There should be many accomplishments that have led to your success as world's best. For example, should have written a novel, helped the poor, created or invented something big, giving to charity, etc. Okay, and then that will be the end of your body paragraphs. So again, body paragraph 1, from current day, to birth to current day. From paragraph 2, high school, to just before your success. And then your last paragraph, right after your success, and then what makes you such a great world's best. Okay?